Hi everyone, it's Meredith, and today I have pilgrimaged out to Borrego Springs. Look at this place. It is magical. I'm on my deck at this beautiful hotel called Zorro Hotel, and if you ever get the opportunity to stay here, it's amazing. It's a dark community because they like for you to be able to see the stars, and stargazers love coming out here. I'm out here to meet my mentor, thank you, and my girlfriends are so kind. This is not Scotch, this is Chardonnay. Anyways, they've come with me to, I'm out here to meet Stephen, my teacher, my mentor, and just a wonderful soul, Stephen Forrest. He's absolutely great. So we're going to meet tomorrow. But in the meantime, I wanted to put my February transits on here. And today, just so you know, it's January 29th, so I'm talking about February. The first thing that I want to tell you, and there's lots of transits, so there's really, really good energy this month, and then there's also some really tough stuff, and I think you're going to see it show up in the world. And maybe not necessarily too far from home, because I think that we're all going to see this series of transits play out in our own life and in our own world. So let me tell you about, let's go through these, okay? I took some notes, I've got them here for you. Let's talk first about February 1st. So that's like right now it's happening. It's a Mars square Pluto transit, and this is a big, big power transit, which has a force and an intensity to it. So I'm sure you're already feeling it even before the 1st. But it's about power and it's about control, and that means either your power or others. So on the healthy side, you can really use your power to meet your goals and aggressively accomplish what you set out to do. But if you get in a fight with somebody, it's probably over a trigger around your ego, around your sense of not wanting to be controlled or dominated or commanded or have people demand things of you. So watch this play out in the news, and don't be lazy at this time. You need to really step up your energy and to meet your intended goals. So goals might take a little bit more force and push. Also, I have to say, don't be somebody's victim. Instead, kind of get your butt into gear and strive for success. So today is a day, February 1st, that you could really get crushed by someone's ruthlessness or perceived ruthlessness. Don't allow yourself to feel jealous of others or become somebody's ego boost. Keep your own power, keep your confidence, keep your strength, and know that you can be really triggered, and even you could start a fight today. So instead, call on grace to be your, take the deep breath, call on grace to be your antidote. And kind of people with more power than you have the upper hand during this transit. So now is just not the time to be somebody's challenge if they truly are in a power position over you, if they hold all the cards. Instead, it's harness your energy by working out, lifting weights, going on the ski slope. An adrenaline rush is a great remedy for having that powerful transit inside of you. And you can use this transit in a really positive way, because it's a great day for healthy competition. And if you harness this energy and you learn to manage it, you can win with it. But watching the news for somebody's downfall. If your ego is too big or out of control, you will create the negative karma from that. And so I say find grace, be humble to counterbalance the arrogance of this transit. And this transit's also kind of quick, so it could be quick to temper. Let's talk about the second of, and this is my fun Chardonnay on ice because it's hot out here. And as you can see, it's sunset. So my girlfriends are drinking their red wine in there, and I'm out here doing my video with my white wine. So let's talk about this transiting Venus trine Uranus. That's really exciting on February 2nd. This is like the step out of the box and try something new. This is the break up your routine and your bad habits. and strive for something lovelier. Buy something shiny and sparkly that inspires you to fall in love with your life and yourself. Truly, like, indulge yourself in the beautiful things right now. And if you already have a partner, you might seek, that's the swimming pool. I'm trying not to talk too loud and interrupt all the swimmers, but if you already have a partner, you might notice that you are willing to step out of the box with your partner and ask your partner, or you may even try something new, try something zany, try something different. Use your voice or your body to invite in a new energy, and hug your partner differently. Do different things. It's kind of an experimental transit, so it will most likely be really well received, because your partner's probably feeling the same way. If you're single, try a new approach to meeting people. Step out of your routine. Mix it up a little bit. Have fun. Be playful. Be more bold. You can find new love under this transit, but it usually comes with going to a new place or mixing it up. It isn't always longevity, though. It doesn't create longevity, but it does create instant attraction, chemistry. It's like a lightning bolt. It's exciting. It's invigorating. It's new. It's a big attraction day, so be on the lookout. And 5 days earlier, so late January, till about the 7th of February is when this unexpected, beautiful transit happens. It's a really kind of a good luck charm. This is also a day I would go buy a lottery ticket, because Venus can be love, harmony, peace, and beauty, and it can also be your self-worth, and it can also be cold hard cash. So with Uranus in a happy aspect to it, this is a day that I would kind of take a bet, make a bet. So this is a day of financial windfalls, and if your finances allow, I'd say, gosh, go buy a $2 lottery ticket. Not that I condone that, but if I did gamble, I would take my chances under this transit. This is also a day that I would ask for a raise. This is a day that I would step into spontaneous self-worth, like, hey, I deserve it. It's a little bit unpredictable, so expect the unexpected. You could have a great person walk into your life, a great job opportunity that builds up your self-esteem. You could have more money fall into your lap. It's just an absolutely incredible day. So let's go on to the 3rd. The 3rd is, I kind of call it my Martin Luther King Day, even though I know we just celebrated Martin Luther King. But this day, Mercury, the communication planet, is in this beautiful sextile to Jupiter. So it's in this happy aspect to this planet of abundance. And I just call it a super smarty pants transit. It's a great day for a job interview or to give a motivational speech. This is the day when you can be awe-inspiring. This is the day to find your voice, to speak your truth, and to stand on the podium or in front of a microphone and to give a presentation. This is the day to really let your dreams be heard. And on February 4th, we have the new moon. So let's talk about this. The new moon on Monday the 4th, it's a really great new moon. And I truly think this might be the best new moon of the entire year. The sun, the moon, and Mercury are all sextiling Jupiter. They're all in this great aspect to Jupiter, which brings just tons of good luck. So it's good news. It's incredibly optimistic. The day is filled with optimism, generosity, joy, and happiness. It's a day of abundance. I picked this day, the new moon, February 4th, also Chinese New Year. Happy birthday, pigs. And because it's a day of such good luck. I mean, I am moved to tears that I chose this beautiful day for one of my dearest friends to get married. It is a Monday, and she is getting married down here in Palm Springs. So after Borrego Springs, I'll go down to Palm Springs on this glorious new moon, Lunar New Year day, all sextiling Jupiter, and I will celebrate her under the stars, and I'm just so excited. So, I mean, who gets married on a Monday except somebody who knows, an astrologer who picked their day? It's just such a sweet, sweet day. It's one of the sweetest days of the year. So indulge, enjoy, new beginnings, new starts, fresh starts. Tell someone you love them. Create a new project. Create something new. I want to say something kind of advanced. It's an advanced astrological aspect, but On February 4th, 2019, that new moon sits at the midpoint between Saturn and Neptune. And Saturn and Neptune are in a sextile. So what does that mean? Well, these two planets are total opposites. So one is concrete and grounded, hard-working reality, that's Saturn, and the other is divine connection, and it's your dreams, and it is the intangible aspect of life. So when you have an aspect like this, it actually means that you can bring your spiritual wisdom to the table to literally help make your goals or your dreams, hopes, and wishes come into concrete manifestation. So it means that, how I see it, it means that your dreams could really be planted and come into fruition. So this day is so supportive with this new moon energy. It is a day for you to create whatever goal you want, make a commitment to it. This new moon energy is just so beautiful. It's in Aquarius, and so Aquariuses are really blessed on this day. All air signs, all fire signs will receive this moon really easily, but all signs will benefit. Forgive me if you can hear the background noise. I'm so sorry. I hope you can hear me. But I want to say that this day brings so much optimism because Mercury is trine Jupiter as well, and there's a generous and a philosophical outlook to this day. It's sort of, it's the Archer, you know, in a way. So it's big picture dreams. You know, what are your big picture dreams? What's the macro version of your life? What does it look like? There's this deep spiritual understanding on this day that allows you to step into the wisdom, not the ego, but the wisdom of your time on earth and do something significant with it. So the new moon conjunct Mercury and Mercury sextile Jupiter gives us this amazing positive day. Look for good news that day. Look for the magic in that day. This is a blessed, fresh start for you. Let's go on to the 7th. Saturn sextiles Neptune, which brings material gain from spiritual pursuits. So you can make your dreams come true with this hard work. Remember, Saturn is that hard work, and Neptune is the dream, if you will. And blending your own limitations, Saturn, how do I say this? Acknowledging your own limitations, but being optimistic enough and willing to not let them stop you and to be willing to move past your limitations, to overcome them. That's the way you handle this transit. That's what the conversation inside this transit is asking you to do. So what I would say is implement a ritual that at this time is steeped in a wisdom, a spiritual wisdom, a wisdom from your higher self, right? And when you approach the world with that wisdom, maybe your wisdom, maybe your truth is be nice to strangers. Let's just say you learned that one. When you then go out into the world and you actually be nice to strangers, you'll see that your whole life changes on February 7th. So harness your spiritual truths, your personal truths, and play them out. Put them into the world. Practice your faith. Deepen your relationship with life. And also be a beacon for others right now. You can help make other people's dreams come true by offering practical help and practical advice and spiritual support. So I want you to know that Jupiter, the February 7th day, is one of the best transits in astrology. So step into the good fortune and believe in all the possibilities and look for the blessings in your life to create more blessings. Either way, this is just one of the most fortunate days. I'm going to just step in here because they're listening to their audiobooks. Why don't they want to listen to the Astrology Report? Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Hold on one second. Here we go. This is our hotel room. They want to play their audiobook. right there during my astrology video. Okay, so I'm going to sit in here and hopefully it'll be okay. But let's move forward. Let's just move forward and be good with everything. So I just want you to mark February 7th down on your calendar. There's a lot happening. There's a lot of different transits on that day, but I want to focus on the positive. I think February 12th and February 13th, you're going to see that it's a little bit of a rougher time, to be honest. I'll just tell you what I see here is with transiting Mars conjunct Uranus. It is really interesting because it gives us a strong urge to break out of any limiting situations in our life. It's a time when we really recognize on the 13th of February that we need change and we need excitement to spice up our life. And we could act spontaneously or even erratically. That could cause unwanted surprises. So be really careful. It's really hard to harness the energy on this day. I want you to wear a helmet, be careful, don't text and drive. You know, really and truly be in a place where you're cautious, where you're careful, where you don't mind slowing down. You know, pay good attention to accidents. This is kind of a prone to accidents day that I don't like. They decided to turn their book off, so I thought I'd come back out here because it's just so stinking beautiful. My God. It's just breathtaking out here. I wish you could see it. Wow. But it's erratic energy and it's hard to harness, and it kind of, Uranus conjunct Mars blows things up. So, you know, follow your passions, follow your desires and your instincts. Read the cues carefully, drive carefully, fly carefully, go slower, move slower through this day. This is the 12th to 13th, and it's going to also overlap with other transits. So go 10 days prior to that, so around the 2nd, you're going to start to feel it all the way till the 23rd. It's going to be harder to stick to plans, but with self-control and a practical routine, you can do it. But there's going to be a restlessness, and you could be moving so fast through life that you miss opportunities. So try not to do that. This erratic energy can have you just chasing your dreams, right? Just chasing until exhaustion. Really stand still and come into a place where you build out your goal a little bit more practically. I just want you to try to reduce the risk of unexpected accidents or unexpected dangers finding you. Just reduce your risks. You might find that this day is high stimulation, or this time in your life is really high stimulation. And if you experiment, it could lead to new, better opportunities. But I also want you to realize that on the 12th or 13th, I think we're going to see the crush of somebody or something or in our government, in our world. I think we're going to see accidents. I think we're going to see the downfall of people, institutions, maybe even a company or corporation. We're going to see the downfall of this aspect. And I just hope it's not in your life or with you. And if it is, I'm so sorry, because it is a hard transit. So brace yourself for it. I find if I wear my seatbelt and I slow down and I do my meditation, I usually can manage these things. Not always, but usually. February 14th is sweet. Now we still have that transit in play, but it makes for a really great Valentine's Day. If you can manage the Uranus-Mars aspect that I just talked to you about the day prior, you get the Aquarius sun with a Gemini moon, and then it's all sextile. That moon is sextile. I'm sorry, the sun is sextile to Jupiter. So it's really lovely and big. You'll feel celebrated. And celebrate those who you love on this day, because they'll receive you well. It's a very sweet day. It's filled with good conversation and energy and communication and speaking your heart and expressing your love. It's really, really nice. So I want to skip down to February 19th. And Mercury conjuncts Neptune that day. So the mind conjuncts Neptune, the spiritual planet. So this is the day of the psychic mind. This is literally psychic communication. So look for contact from the other side. This is the day to go ghost busting. This is where you will see the signs from God. This is where you will get the miracle message. Meditate today, time travel today. Try to connect to your crossed over loved ones. Light your candle, take a bath, and I want you to see if you can make connection with God or spirit, or your crossed over loved ones. And I think you'll see that there's a real magic in the communication that day. I want you to look for the messages on the other side on this day, because it is so powerful. It's a great day to get a reading or to enhance your own psychic skills. So look for the magic minute, okay? Sometimes you're looking over there and it's happening over there, but I want you to try to wake up and pay attention on that date to communication from spirit. And it might come through a feeling, it might come through visualization, it might come through conversation. Also on that day, the reason why it is so deep and profound is that is a 0-degree full moon in Virgo. So happy birthday, Pisces. Isn't it funny? The spiritual day comes in when we leave Aquarius and we move into Pisces, the psychic sign, and we're on a 0-degree full moon. That is the most powerful degree in the zodiac. So I want to explain this aspect by learning how to manage the micro and to make it all add up, the little micro details of your life to create the macro vision. So step by step, piece by piece, weave the dream. This is the day you weave the dream. Now, what little details are not serving you? What mundane aspects of your life are bogging you down? Where do you need to clean out the clutter in your life? All the Virgo pieces. Literally purge, 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 and get rid of the things that don't serve you in the mundane world. Really go through and declutter your life emotionally, psychologically, and concretely, tangibly. Create more space so the divine can reach you, so the divine can talk to you, so the divine can bring you a sense of peace. Get rid of the old baggage on this day. You get rid of anybody that does not serve you for your highest good. The angelic self inside of you is trying to be reached on this day. So don't go be with any devils. You know what I mean? On this day, I want you to know your energy is so pure, and we want to get rid of the toxicity. On February 22nd, we have Venus conjuncting Pluto, and it's also a really intense placement. Anytime you have Pluto involved, it's intense. So love and deep transformation occur right now. Pluto is so magnetic and Venus is love. So this is a great day to deepen your love. If you're in a relationship, take it to the next level. This is also an aspect that demands authenticity. So it's a no BS attitude. So you will want and you will most likely get the truth of your relationship at this time, February 22nd. Why? Because your soul is craving to know exactly what the truth of your relationship is. You want to know your status, you want to know their capability, you want to know what their intentions are. Your heart won't want to waste any time. And if you feel that you're being duped or tricked, you seriously will not want to deal with it under this transit. This transit will have you asking all the questions that you were too afraid to ask, but ultimately you feel like the truth is the only thing you can live with. Even if it's an ugly truth, it's easier to live with the truth than it is to be tricked or duped. So you're going to want things to come up to the surface. Basically, ultimately, this transit brings authenticity. It brings such realness. You're going to be asked to get real with your money, with your love, with your self-esteem. What are you doing that is robbing and stealing and diminishing your self-esteem? Are you with a person that puts you down? Are you with a person that doesn't treat you like gold? Are you in a dead-end job that doesn't pay you your worth? This is the transit where, like, you won't deal with it. So ultimately this transit will bring good things to you, because the truth always does. It's a rich aspect too. So this is when you can attract real money into your life and real love. So this transit is just really, really poignant. Now, I want to say to you that this month is kind of volatile because of that Mars-Uranus aspect. But my God, it's got the sweetest new moon to work with, and it's got a great Valentine's Day, and it's got a really powerful full moon. The full moon is endings, the new moon is beginnings. So you're going to see that with the Mars conjunct Uranus, something in your life is probably going to become contentious, become difficult. Your power might get thwarted. You might be too powerful. You have to manage that transit really well to get the other juicy fruit transits to play out for you. So I'm going to send you off into February. I always love knowing how did your month go and how did these transits play out for you. I want to say happy birthday, Pisces, and I love my Aquarians. So I hope you guys are all having a wonderful month, and I'm signing off from Borrego Springs. Take good care. Bye until next time. We'll see you later. Please subscribe and ring the bell for soul navigation. Thank you for listening to my videos, and I welcome you to go watch all of my videos on here. You'll learn a lot about astrology.